Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to run a BigQuery analytics on data stored in AWS. So BigQuery is in Google Cloud and data is stored in the AWS S3 Cloud. So first we need to create a connection between the Google Cloud and also AWS. And then we authorize the BigQuery Omni. So what is BigQuery Omni? BigQuery Omni lets you run BigQuery analytics on data stored in AWS S3. So we need to authorize this one to read data in AWS S3 bucket. And then we create another BigQuery external table, which reference the data in S3 bucket. And we will run this query against AWS S3 bucket. And then last, we will export the query result back to AWS S3 bucket. So first, let's log into AWS, log into Google Cloud first. Check this one, I agree. And at the same time, you need to connect to the AWS console, log into AWS console. So if you log into AWS console, then that's put your username. So you go to the search for S3. We can see there is that a bucket already created here. So let's click this bucket, and this is the raw data that we will query later in the BigQuery. So first, let's create goes to we need to create trusted connection. Let's go to AWS IAM, and in this policy we will find another like query, BigQuery. So we use this policy and make sure that's added this policy. So right now this policy has a list bucket and also get up bucket. We need to have another one that is put, since we needed to put that query result back to this S3 bucket, so we need another resource. Let's copy this one, and this data we just use the put, change this to put, and this is also put access. Okay, and then we click next and save changes. So now we updated the policy, we will have the access. Let's go back to Google Cloud. Check the BigQuery here, click done, and here we needed to add, click the add here. So here there is the add a connection to external source, and the connection type, let's choose because we need to connect Big Lake on AWS via BigQuery Omni. What is the connection ID? So connection, this is the unique name that you will put it. That's you can put anything that unique. I will put this one here, and the region. So region, make sure you choose the AWS East AWS region, and also friend name. You can use any friend name. What's that? Maybe that is lab demo for this one. And the description, let's use this one. Maybe we can choose this one here. So, and what is AWS row ID? Row ID, we need to get a row from AWS. So let's go back to back to AWS console, which is in here. If we go to rows and BigQuery, we need to use BigQuery rows, and this is row ID. We use this ARN resource, AWS resource name. Let's use this one, and back to here, we just copy here and then create connection. So once we create a connection, we will see that external connection is created here. This is the one. This is the correct connection that we created. So we first, and then next step, we need to authorize. So first we create a connection, and then we authorized to read data in AWS. Goes to AWS here, and this row. Wait. So that's in this trust relationship added. In this trust relationship, we added the trust relationship, and this Google Cloud, this ID, we needed to get it from the connection. This is the connection info. Here we be careful. So pay attention to this BigQuery Google identity. This is unique. We copy this ID here and replace this one, and then update policy. So now we just authorize this one to read. So now next, let's create the BigQuery external table, which is a reference to this raw data in S3 bucket. Let's go to the BigQuery, goes to here, we create a data set. Let's give a data set a name. You can call it any unique name you want, and change it to region. And also this one, we remember we choose the AWS US East one, so we need to choose this one as well. And then we create data set. And go to data set, we create a table. So this table, it is from AWS S3. And what is S3 path? This path, it is, let's go back to AWS S3. If it goes to here, this is the raw data that we will query. So we use this URL. Let's copy this one, and this is the path, and the CSV destination table. We use this data set. Let's create a table here. Let's give it a name. Maybe this is just a table. And the type, choose external type. And this one is by default use this one. And we choose auto detect and then create a table. Now you already create an external table, this one, to refer that to the raw data in AWS S3. Like here, if we goes to you can see that all the details and also schema, all this here, and then we can query this data. Let's select all of them and click run. Now you can see the data. You can directly query data from which is existing S3 bucket. Okay, the last step, we just export the query results to the S3 bucket. So we can write this query result here. I prepared this one. Let's create this export data. So with connection, this is this connection here that you created external connection name, and this is S3 bucket, a bucket that is in AWS S3 bucket, and this export data is another subfolder in this S3 bucket, and create this external table. Select everything from this table. We can also select limit, maybe not all of them. We can only select 1000 or 200, make it, and then we can just run this one. So it says successful export 200 rows into one files. Then let's go to AWS S3 bucket. We see this export subfolder, and we see this data here. Then you can download. Okay, so far right now we already finished all those steps. You know how to use the BigQuery Omni to run BigQuery analytics on data stored in AWS S3. Thanks for watching.